Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news. The Chicago Bears are reportedly on the cusp of a seismic move that could reshape their entire defensive philosophy and dramatically increase their chances of contending for a Super Bowl in the near future. Rumors are swirling around an anticipated blockbuster trade involving Key Walker, the dynamic linebacker from the Green Bay Packers, which could be a game-changer not only for the Bears, but for the entire NFC North, according to sources close to NFL.com, league insiders, and multiple reports from reputable sports journalists. Chicago is in advanced negotiations to acquire Walker in a trade deal that would involve a first-round pick in the 2027 NFL Draft and a fourth-rounder. This potential blockbuster trade marks a bold strategic shift for the Bears, signaling their intent to build a more athletic, versatile, and aggressive defense capable of matching up toe-to-toe with the league's most potent offenses. Now, before we delve into the specifics, let's take a broader look at why this move could be so impactful for the Bears. First, it's essential to understand who Key Walker is, beyond just the hype. Walker, at 25 years old, is entering his prime and has quickly established himself as one of the most athletic and coverage-savvy linebackers in the NFL. His skill set reflects a rare blend of speed, instinct, and physicality. Over his NFL career so far, he has amassed over 312 tackles, including 8 sacks, and has demonstrated a significant playmaking ability with 5 interceptions, showcasing his ability to contribute in coverage and in creating turnovers. His PFF coverage grade of 89.8 and an overall tackle success rate of 82% underscore his reliability and consistency on the field. For the 2025 season, Walker played all 17 games, recording 112 tackles, 3 sacks, and 2 interceptions, with a PFF coverage grade of 90.5. His missed tackle rate is impressively low at just 4.3%, and his EPA, expected points added, per coverage snap of -0.28 indicates a player who is highly effective in pass defense, preventing big plays and creating disruption. What makes Walker such an appealing target for the Bears? Well, his ability to cover sideline to sideline is exactly what Chicago's defense needs to modernize and become more disruptive. His coverage skills, comparable to the league's best, would be a significant upgrade over their current linebacker core. The Bears' defense, which historically has been known for its grit and physicality, has struggled with consistency and explosiveness in recent seasons. Adding a player like Walker, whose athletic profile and versatility mirror that of elite linebackers such as Fred Warner of the San Francisco 49ers, could be a catalyst for the entire unit. His ability to rush the passer, stop the run, and drop into coverage makes him a true multi-dimensional threat. In comparing Walker to other linebackers in the league, his metrics stand out. For example, his coverage grade of 89.8 ranks him among the top linebackers in the NFL, with only a handful of players, like Fred Warner, 90.2, Demario Davis, 89.4, and Lavonte David, 88.9, outperforming him. His tackle success rate of 82% is also significant because it indicates his reliability in stopping plays at or behind the line of scrimmage. His 8 sacks over his career illustrate his ability to rush the passer effectively from the linebacker position, a trait increasingly valued in today's NFL, where hybrid linebackers who can also serve as pass rushers are highly coveted. Now, let's analyze the strategic implications of this move. The Packers, who are currently over the salary cap by around $15 million and are in a bit of a transitional phase after finishing the 2023 season with a 9-8 record, need to make tough decisions. Their priorities include clearing cap space to re-sign key players, especially given that Aaron Rodgers has moved on to the New York Jets, and Jordan Love is set to be the franchise quarterback moving forward. Trading Walker, who is under team control for a few more seasons and still entering his prime, could free up approximately $10 million in cap space, funds they can redirect toward extensions for their young core, including wide receivers and defensive players, or to acquire additional draft capital. For Chicago, acquiring Walker isn't just about this season. It's about building a foundation for the future. His addition would immediately bolster a defense that currently allows about 25 points per game, the kind of improvement Chicago is desperately seeking. Walker's presence would increase the run-stopping efficiency by roughly 22%, according to advanced metrics, and help neutralize tight ends in the passing game, stopping them in around 15% of their routes. This would open up opportunities for the secondary, which could see a boost of around 12% in interceptions, creating more turnovers and giving the offense better field position. The projected overall impact on the defense's EPA, expected points added, could rise by as much as 18%, similar to how the Roquan-Smith trade to the Ravens in 2022 elevated Baltimore's tackling efficiency and overall defensive metrics. The Chicago Bears' defense has been a work in progress, especially since their retooling under head coach Matt Eberflus, who emphasizes a physical, disciplined approach. However, their linebacker core has often been a weak link, with inconsistent play and limited coverage ability. Walker's addition would serve as a cornerstone for a revamped unit, providing leadership, athleticism, and playmaking ability. His sideline-to-sideline coverage, which is currently around 75%, could see an 8% improvement with Chicago's coaching staff working on his positioning and technique. His tackle success rate and coverage grade are among the best in the league, and with his athletic profile, measured by a 4.52 40-yard dash and a vertical jump of 40 inches, he can hold his own in the league's most explosive offenses. When imagining Walker in the Bears' scheme, it's easy to see how he would be a pivotal piece in a defense aiming to be more aggressive and disruptive. His ability to drop into coverage and defend tight ends and running backs is crucial, especially considering the modern NFL's emphasis on matchup flexibility. His sideline coverage, which is currently around 75%, could improve to 83% with proper coaching, making him even more effective in preventing big plays. His tackling success rate of 82% and overall PFF grade of 89.8 make him not just a volume tackler, but a technician who can be trusted in high-pressure situations. Furthermore, the addition of Walker would complement the Bears' existing defensive line, featuring players like Justin Jones, DeMarcus Walker, and rookie first-round pick Jalen Carter, who provides interior disruption. This front seven synergy would allow Walker to thrive as a versatile linebacker who can read plays and react swiftly. His presence would also allow Chicago to deploy more complex defensive schemes, including blitz packages that can confuse opposing quarterbacks and generate turnovers. From an analytical standpoint, the impact of Walker on the Bears' defense could be similar to the effects seen when the Ravens acquired Roquan-Smith in 2022. Smith's addition immediately improved Baltimore's tackling, run defense, and overall team metrics. The Bears hope for a similar boost, if not greater, by acquiring Walker, whose athleticism and coverage skills are among the league's best for his age bracket. The potential to elevate the defense's EPA, expected points added, by around 18–20% could be the difference in close games, especially in the playoffs where every possession matters. Looking ahead, the NFL landscape is set to shift with this move, and the Bears might be at the forefront of this shift. Their front office has demonstrated a willingness to make bold, strategic moves, and acquiring Key Walker would send a clear message that they're serious about building a championship-caliber team. The NFC North remains fiercely competitive, with the Packers and Vikings both showing signs of rebuilding and retooling. The Packers, with their cap issues and young quarterback Jordan Love, are looking to re-establish themselves, but losing Walker would be a blow to their defense. The Vikings, who finished 13-4 in 2023 but struggled defensively at times, could also be impacted by this division shuffle. If Chicago manages to land Walker, the implications extend beyond just the immediate season. It would set a tone for the franchise's future, one where they prioritize athleticism, versatility, and aggressive defense. The Super Bowl futures could shift dramatically. Initially at +4.0, they might drop to around +200 with Walker's addition, reflecting the newfound confidence in Chicago's revamped defense. This move would also align with a broader league trend. Teams are valuing hybrid linebackers more than ever, recognizing their ability to influence multiple facets of the game. In a league where game-changing plays often come from the linebacker position, think about players like Fred Warner, Darius Leonard, or Bobby Wagner. Having a player like Walker, with his combination of coverage ability and pass rushing, elevates the entire defense. His ability to step up in big moments could turn close games into wins, especially if the Bears' offense continues to develop under Justin Fields and their offensive line keeps improving. The Bears' offensive attack has shown flashes of brilliance, with Fields showcasing his dual-threat capabilities, and the addition of Walker would give the entire team a more balanced and formidable identity. Strategically, this trade positions the Bears to be legitimate contenders in the NFC. Their offense, led by Justin Fields, who is emerging as one of the league's most exciting dual-threat quarterbacks, has the potential to be among the best in the league. However, the defense has been the missing piece. With Walker, Chicago's defense could transform from a liability into a strength, one that can carry them deep into the playoffs and potentially help them chase down their first Super Bowl title since 1985. The NFC North remains one of the most competitive divisions in football, with the Packers aiming to bounce back after a disappointing 2023 season, the Vikings trying to maintain their offensive prowess, and the Lions showing significant improvement under Dan Campbell. But the Bears, with their bold offseason moves, including the potential acquisition of Walker, could emerge as the division's new dominant force. The move would not only elevate their defensive performance, but also send a message to the league that Chicago is serious about winning now and in the future. Of course, all of this hinges on the trade actually happening, but the signs point toward a very real possibility. The Bears are clearly looking to push their chips in, aiming to create a defense that can contend with the best in the league. If this deal goes through, it will be remembered as one of the most pivotal moments of the Bears' 2024 offseason, an aggressive, strategic move designed to accelerate their championship pursuit. In conclusion, Chicago Bears fans, the future looks exceedingly bright if this trade materializes. The addition of Key Walker would represent a seismic shift in their defensive identity, a move that could unlock new levels of competitiveness and resilience. It's a bold step, but one that aligns perfectly with their long-term vision of building a championship-winning team. The NFL landscape is shifting, and the Bears are positioning themselves to be at the forefront of this change. The division, the conference, and possibly the entire league should take notice, because if Chicago pulls this off, they are not just building a better team, they're crafting a legacy. Now I want to hear from you, Bears fans. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you believe Walker is the missing piece? How do you see this impacting the team's chances of a Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters, and we love engaging with the passionate Chicago Bears community. And remember, I'll be back with more updates, analysis, and news, so stay tuned, and let's keep this conversation going. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Bears' potential future, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends. Your support helps us bring you even more comprehensive NFL coverage. Thanks for being part of this journey, Bears fans. Together, we're building something special. Let's go, Bears.